All right, this usually takes a while, and this is take one of probably 30 or 40 tries.
Every year, my family and I follow a Japanese tradition called kakizome. It's a lot like making a New Year's resolution, except that you write it in calligraphy and you hang it somewhere in your house. It's a great visual reminder of your goals for the year, as well as being a nice decoration on your wall.
It is a good thing that I have wine because this is not going so well. I'm about 15 pages deep at the moment and I'm not even close yet.
Now, I'm not very good at calligraphy, but I do try my best. This year, I wanted something that was akin to getting out of your comfort zone. Now, there's no direct translation in Japanese for getting out of your comfort zone, so with the help of my wife, we came up with this one. It reads, Michi eto ayumu. Walk into the unknown. The landscape in front of me is the active stratovolcano Mount Usu. It erupted 4 times in the 20th century and most recently being in the year 2000. I've hiked along the ridgeline. I've felt the heat from the steam vents and marveled in the beauty many times since moving to Hokkaido 10 years ago. This is my first time to come specifically for photography.
The power of a polarizer. There's some really beautiful color popping out over here. And I'm not sure if I'm going to need this graduated filter or not, depending on how much light is going to pop over that ridge line. Now I can see the sun is hitting the clouds over there. Let me spin this around. I'm going to get a shot. Put this back on for the video shot. Here we go. All I have to do is spin around here.
The color was soft and beautiful, and I knew I would get some pink and orange light on the mountain in front of me once the sun crested the ridgeline behind me. It was simply a waiting game.
All right, get my composition back. I'm probably gonna put this into a 16:9. One of my altogether favorite aspect ratios. Let's make sure that I've got tack sharp focus. Where is my timer? Manual focus, yeah. 2-second timer, there it is. All right. And well, my composition changed just a tad bit. All right, going for a shot. In the many years that I've been here in Hokkaido, I've come here maybe 2 or 3 times, but I've never been to this backside here for shooting. Ah, that's a nice composition. There we go. That'll be my shot right there. Bring it out just a little bit. Check for focus. Oh, beautiful color. Nice definition. Contrast. Lovely. Ah, I love that. All right. F11, 1/13 of a second, ISO. Let me bring that down. I have it. Holdover of a previous shot. And here we go, down to 100. And taking a shot. Hey! There we go. There's a little hut up there, right on a kind of dip in the ridge line. And I think your eye can be drawn to it very nicely. The clouds in the background are helping to separate it from the blue sky as well. I like it. We'll see what it looks like on the big screen. It's such a small little hut, and I think things like this, I really need to blow up the image quite large for people to appreciate it, but I like it. We'll see. There was a bird that I took in an image earlier this year that I love the image, but on a small screen really doesn't do it justice. But there we go, guys. I think I'm quite happy with the images that I've gotten here, and I'm going to pack it up and head over to another location that I want to shoot this morning.
As I was shooting the previous shots, my mind was intruded with thoughts of, will people see what I see in these images? Am I good enough to be doing this? You know, putting your work out in the public eye, open for public ridicule, can be stressful. Self-doubt can creep in, and sometimes I feel like an imposter. It can be a battle with that little voice in my head, nagging at the back of my brain, causing procrastination, indecision, and lack of motivation. But this year, I want to silence those old nags and focus on the enjoyment of the process. Find the pleasure of discovery and be called to walk into the unknown. It's my journey, and for better or worse, I'm all in. Despite the beautiful scene in front of me, it wasn't clicking. The light was bad, and there was no atmosphere like snow or mist to play with. And this sailboat, moored up near the pagoda, just killed the scene completely for me. Too many elements were missing, and I gave up on it.
All right, a bit dusty. It's a bit better. There we go. Well, the fact is, I just arrived too late. I think I would have had really beautiful conditions had I come here first. But if I had come here first, I wouldn't have gotten the shot that I did this morning. So I already have a beautiful shot of this shrine, and I've printed it out. I have it in my house. So I'm not too upset that I didn't get this shot, but I would like to have had a shot here in the winter, and then that one that I took in the spring. So maybe next time I come back, I'll try again. I'm not a fan of that sailboat being there. It kind of ruins the mystique. So I just started playing around with these dried up Queen Anne's lace, and they have a very interesting texture to them. They're dried up, but they still have these little fronds, these little fingers that come out. And so I started playing around with that and trying to find a nice image. To be honest, I couldn't. Well, not anything that I was really interested in. I was using the snow as the background, and they really do pop when they're in front of the snow. Well, then I started playing around with them with the water behind and that shrine over there, and again I wasn't quite happy with it. It was trying to be minimalistic without being minimalistic. And then I happened upon, just by shifting the camera around, trying little different angles, slightly elevated, slightly lower points of view, and I found something that's really nice. Let me show you. I have the island and its reflection, which looks a little bit like a pair of lips. And I have one of those Queen Anne lace fronds coming up into this kind of right-hand side of the composition.
Let me pause for a second here and give a shout out to shooting in RAW. I took this image in a 1:1 aspect ratio, but I ended up expanding the image to a 16:10, which utilized the wings of the frame that would have been cut out had I shot in JPEG. I think it makes a much better composition. I'll show you both images and you tell me which one you prefer.
And this one is a quiet, minimalistic, beautiful little shot. There we have it. The first outing for 2024 is in the bag, and it was a good day. I didn't achieve everything that I wanted to today, but you know, there's plenty of really talented people sitting on their sofas doing nothing. Don't be that person. You are so much better than people with incredible talent that are doing nothing. So keep creating, keep doing it. Don't give up. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe, and share, and the notification bell so you can be let known when new episodes are available. So there we go. Peace.